So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Flyland Guy, and we're here at Mountain Home Air Force Base, and we're going to be doing a cargo run today. It's going to be actually 2-segment run. So we're heading out to California today, which is my plan all along. So luckily I was able to find a flight that would allow me to do that. So we are going to be doing our first leg to, can't believe I forgot. I believe our first leg is going to be to Sacramento, and then we're going to be doing a quick hop over from Sacramento to Oakland. So without further ado, let's hop in the cockpit. Everything is pretty much ready to go. We're all loaded up, so we're gonna get the plane fired up and we are gonna head out. Okay, so just to do like a quick look at the flight plan, we are going to be departing Mountain Home, and we're going to be heading west, and then from there southwest, and we're going to be heading down here into Sacramento. This airport is called Mather Airport in Sacramento, and then from there we'll just be doing a quick hop over to Oakland to drop off the last of the cargo. Alrighty, so as usual, we're going to get all of our lights on, including the beacon, and boom. Ignition is on. Starting the right engine. Alright, so while the engine's starting up,
your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Thank you, sir. While the engines are starting up, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the weather for today. I'm just trying to pull up the weather over here on my second monitor. Alright. Okay, so where we are currently in Mountain Home, we're looking at 16 degrees Celsius, with winds pretty much from the west at 6 knots. A little bit of haze, nothing crazy though, so it's all good. Let's get the second engine started. Alright. As I said, we'll be heading over to Sacramento. Weather in Sacramento right now is pretty warm, 25 degrees C, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind is pretty much out the north at 5 knots. Ceilings at 12,000 feet, and we have clear skies over there, so let's hope it stays that way. According to SimBrief, our flight time for today was going to be 1 hour 31 minutes, and I'm happy about that. I'll explain that as we get moving. Alright, and that's get our taxi lights on. Alright, I forgot to check what our cruising altitude is today. As usual, SimBrief has given us 26,000, which seems to be pretty standard for most flights, and I don't feel like arguing with them, arguing with SimBrief today. So 26,000 it is. Oops, sorry. Alright, looks about right. Okay, so we are good to go. Have our alternators turned on, all of our lights are on. Let's go to high idle and drop approach flaps. And we are going to be departing today on runway 30. So as usual, just going to bring up the map on my side here. Alright, runway 30 is a long taxi all the way down to the end. So we pretty much go straight. So park and brake off, and let's roll. I absolutely love the cabin view in the King Air. Alright, so while we're taxiing, going to set our autopilot. Flight director is on. Oof, little stutter there just now. Alright, so this runway here is pretty long. If you remember from the last video, when we arrived here, it's about 13,000 feet. Let's actually turn here onto the runway. Doesn't make sense taxiing all the way to the end. All right. So we're pretty much good to go now. Gonna set up our props to full, or prop levels to full forward, and landing lights will come on, taxi lights off, strobes on, pitot heat can come on as well, and away we go.
Airborne time log.
Alright, nice smooth takeoff. And yaw damper on, autopilot, and let's go flight level change. Alright, so yeah, so pretty much I mentioned that had a little bit of a rough weekend. It's in the grand scheme of things, it's not rough, but I'm currently looking to switch jobs. To be honest, it was kind of forced on me. It wasn't really my choice. So I have an interview tomorrow. I'm trying to go back to my old company, and I am absolutely I'm not in a good headspace about it. It's a technical interview, and I just kind of feel like I'm not going to be prepared for it at all. But I'm trying to remain positive and see how things go. I mean, I was a previous employee, so I have that going for me. But I'll see how things go. I just want things to go smoothly so I can transition companies and kind of continue working and not really have to worry about other stuff right now. I just want to focus on myself and just trying to relax, you know. So we'll see how things go. I had to come here today and do a flight just to kind of calm my nerves a little bit, because this is really one of the few things that actually does calm my nerves. So we'll see how things go, but I'm pretty worried about it, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, as usual, I forgot to start the timer. I can start it now. Be a few minutes off, I guess. Across 10,000 feet. Landing lights will come off. Yeah, so I'm pretty much expecting good weather for most of this flight. I should be landing in clear weather when we reach Sacramento, so that's good. Yeah, as I said, I'm really stressed out about it. I'm trying to stay positive, but you know, we're only human, right? And it's tough. It's tough not to worry. And I'm mainly worried because I mentioned before, I think probably one of my first videos, that I'm a software developer by trade. That's what I was doing before I moved into my current job, but I haven't really done too much development in my current job, so I'm feeling a little out of practice, and I have no idea what they're gonna ask. And the technologies that were in the job posting, I haven't really worked much with. I've coded in that language, but I haven't use that technology specifically, so I feel like there's a lot kind of riding against me, and so that's why I'm so nervous. I really just want to get through so I can get back into my old company and kind of continue on with life as usual. But yeah, we'll see how things go, and I won't bore you guys with that anymore. Let's focus on the flight. Have to keep watching torque. Making sure that it doesn't go into the red, which it tends to do as you climb. But yeah, that's about it. So we are on our way to Sacramento. The initial trip is about 380 nautical miles. So yeah, we got a little ways to go. Hour and a half, actually, to be specific. All right, so I'm gonna keep heading up towards cruise, and when I come back, we should be starting our descent into Sacramento, California, and I will talk to you then. All right, this is your boy Flyland Guy. I'll be back. Peace. All right, everybody, welcome back. So we are descending into Sacramento right now. We've just turned on the landing lights since we are just about to cross 10,000 feet. Just to double check the weather, we're looking at winds out of 29088 knots, 10 miles of visibility. Temperature is 27 degrees Celsius, which is a balmy 81 degrees Fahrenheit. We are pretty much heading right now straight into our final approach. We are soon going to make the base leg turn towards the runway. So, leg one of this trip will be done
Landing
very
gear.
soon.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
I might pick up a little bit of fuel before we head out, because it looks like we are heading down into the yellow zone soon, but we will be landing shortly, so it's not a huge issue. Just to let you know what we're doing right now, so we are heading onto runway 4 right. Basically, we should be coming from here any second now. You should see our little plane show up, or little pink arrow show up. And essentially what we're doing right now is we're coming in and we're about to make this this right turn, and head towards Zeiss. So we're actually descending straight to Zeiss right now. For some reason the approach on our GPS doesn't pick up this first waypoint. Not too sure why. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So let's bring it over. So if we wait here long enough, you should see us show up. Now, chances are we might be coming a little further out, kind of a little further out than what can be seen, but that is what we are doing. Should be crossing the airport. It should be on our right somewhere. Although it's pretty difficult to see from here. And of course the draw distance, it kind of gets lower quality as it gets a little further out. So I can't really see where the airport is, but it should be somewhere out to our right. That's cool. See another aircraft showing up. Can't see it visually though. Alright, so this is my first time out in California. This is what I love about OnAir, man. I can explore these places that I wouldn't be going to anytime soon in real life. Oh, there we go. There's our arrow. So that's us. And we're going to be making the turn soon. Coming back along there. So I'll just leave it up so you can see what's going on. I'm probably going to head right back off the map now though. But shortly we will be starting that turn.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
So right now we're just heading right down to 1,400 feet. Technically we should be going to 2,000 feet here, and then descending to 1,400 after that. But because this isn't actually in the that's not actually in the GPS, can't really do much about that. Alright, so we're starting to turn now. We are pretty low at 1,400 feet. It seems very low. I'm just keeping this up so we could see what's going on. Let's move it down here. Alright, so here we are making that turn. At some point we're gonna pop back up on the map. And this is one of the features that I love with Navigraph. You can see exactly where you are. Alright, so as soon as we pop back on the map, I'm gonna take the map off the screen for those of you that are kind of getting annoyed of seeing it. Just dropping our first notch of flap. We should be making the base turn towards the airport now. There we go. So we're back up on the map now. I feel like this turn is taking forever to make. I'm gonna go ahead and switch on approach mode. So here we go. Heading towards Logie. Alright, I'm gonna take that off.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
So we came in a little low, a little quick. Right, airport straight ahead. It's right there. That's right there. Alright, so I'm hoping this is going to be a smooth landing. What is it? Okay, got some weird rock action out here. I'm assuming there's supposed to be buildings or something. I have no idea. Alright, so airport's right in front of us. I'm gonna put our gear down. And we'll go full flaps. Glide path has been captured. What's interesting, I don't understand why this little runway here, it's not even shown in Navigraph, or I don't know if this is closed or what, or maybe it's not open to regular traffic. I have no idea.
Wind 10 at 2 knots.
Alright, you got one red, one white on the Pappies. I'll take over. I'm just basically kind of holding the descent path we were going on all this time. Close the throttles, flare.
Landing time logged.
Okay, that was not good. So I'm letting reverse thrust do its thing. Okay. We'll turn left here. And this is not an actual taxiway. Whoops. Alright, I'm gonna bring up the airport map here. So I can see where I'm going. Yeah, of course they took what was not an actual taxiway. So I'm just gonna cross this runway here for left. Okay. Landing lights, strobes off. Not too sure where to park. Actually, what is up with the what? Look at that. Oof. Autogen has been bad to this place. Damn. Alright, so apparently I am going off the runway, or off the taxiway. But it can't be that off because he's driving around there. Alright, so the GA apron is to our right here, so I'm just going to find a spot real quick. Man, I haven't been marshaled in a minute. I'm guessing today is not going to be the day either. All right. Cool. Stay on.
Oral warning, okay.
Engine off time logged. Flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
Alrighty folks, so We completed the first leg. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a quick break. We are going to get everything set up. I'm just gonna run the flight plan for the next leg, which shouldn't be very long, refuel the aircraft, and when I get back I will be taxiing and getting ready to fly out of Sacramento. Okay, so I'll be back and I'll talk to you then. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are all loaded up and turned around, and we are getting ready to head out for Oakland. Was having a weird issue just now. Where Flight Simulator was basically using up like every single last drop of memory that I had left. I got 32 gigs in this machine. It was using up like 25, and it was a slideshow. So had to back out and restart, but luckily I was able to continue on in OnAir. So here we are now. Just about to line up on the runway. Don't know what the little bump was just now. That was weird. Landing lights on, beacons on. Props to full. We are pretty much good to go. Access G-forces, huh?
Airborne time log.
That's interesting. All right. So we are up and away. So this flight is only half an hour, roundabouts. It's supposed to be 110 nautical miles to Oakland. So I think I'm just gonna stay on. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about for half an hour. But yeah, so we run into some serious memory issues. I have no idea what caused it, but I know now that this program doesn't have a lot of headroom in terms of memory to run. You're gonna have a horrible experience. Alright, so we're going to runway 16. Sorry, We're going to 16,000 feet. And we're going to be landing on runway 28 left in Oakland. So I think the weather in Oakland right now is still pretty good from, actually I don't know if we have it checked. So I'm just pulling it up now. Alright, yeah, weather in Oakland is good. Winds out of 290 at 7 knots. Visibility is 10 miles. So decent 22.8 degrees C, around 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's a few clouds at 1,000 feet, but that's about it. And we're going to be doing another RNAV approach into Oakland. Alright folks, well, I'm going to keep it short here. As I said, we're heading to 16,000 feet. When I return, we'll be landing shortly in Oakland. It's not going to be gone for long, so I'll talk to you guys there, and I'm hoping for some good visuals. I'm hoping we get more of like an urban skyline. I actually have no idea like what Oakland is like, so, well, all I know is from movies. That's about it, but we'll see how it looks when we land, so looking forward to that. I'll catch you when I get back. Alright everyone, so this is Fly Island Guy. I'm back, and I totally miscalculated my approach. And right now I need to be doing about 3,000 feet per minute to get to where I need to be. That's not going to happen. And the airport is literally right in front of us, so we are going to see how this turns out. So this is the airport right off to our right. Right there. And I am basically free falling right now. As much as I can go. To reach 2800. We're really trying to get to 19. And sorry for the landing gear warning. I have the throttles closed all the way, and I can't stop this warning. There's actually a button here for that, but it's not modeled. So this is Oakland, folks. We are going to breeze over it at top speed.
gear.
Yeah, we are way
Landing
too high
gear.
right now.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
But if I feel like I'm too close, I'm just going to
Landing gear.
just do a circle. Come back.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Which it looks like I may have to do that.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Alright.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
So
Landing
I'm
gear. Landing gear. Landing
gonna shut off my autopilot.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
And I'm gonna gently raise the nose. And we're back into slideshow mode. So we're flying over the airport right now, just basically went mist.
Landing gear.
Alright. So we're just gonna do a circle approach and land on 28 left. Yeah, not sure it keeps disconnecting like that. So see, we have one aircraft coming in for a landing. So Oakland Airport is pretty busy. Interesting.
Landing gear.
All right.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I'm gonna try and circle to land and get this done. See if I can sneak in between these aircraft that are landing. So where that Southwest flight just landed, that's where I'm going.
between 320 and 3 knots.
I actually like doing these landings. Doesn't makes you feel like a fighter pilot. All lined up.
Landing time log.
Ah, come on. All right, there we go, finally. All right, let's take this high-speed turn off here. Alright, well that was super eventful. My apologies for that. My apologies for my USB that's freaking out as well. So we're here at Oakland Airport, Oakland International. I'm just gonna find a parking spot and call it a day because this was way more eventful than I wanted it to be. I need to fix my reverse thrust as well because I think I have the button mapped to toggle propeller reverse thrust as well. So I think there's some kind of issues with that. So what happened just now is I landed, I went into reverse thrust, and then for some reason when I either keep holding the button or press it again, it goes to full throttle again. That's why I took off for a second. What is that? It's a weird parking structure. A weird structure. Alrighty. I need to find out what that is. Hoping it's not what I think it is. Say my tabletop here kind of broke the other day, and hope it's not a weird connection with my joystick or something. All right. I can stay on.
Engine off time logged. Flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
Cool. So that job is finally over. So this job was a two-parter, as I mentioned before, to Sacramento and then Oakland. But yeah, this was way more eventful than I wanted it to be. Alrighty folks, so this flight has basically summed up my weekend in a nutshell. Just chaos and high emotions. So I'm gonna try and get some rest. I'm gonna come back with an awesome video next time. At this point, as you can see, I have a few planes in rotation. So as usual, the CJ4, got the King Air doing the OnAir runs. I just debuted the Umbrella 110 Banderante, and there's also the CRJ as well. So I got 4 planes in rotation, and it's awesome. There's another one that I want to get that I saw in the store, and try that out as well, because it's I think it's like a variation on the on the King Air. I think it's the Queen Air, I believe it's called. So I might purchase that as well, give that a try. Anyway, y'all, make sure you check back. I try to upload every few days, so new content at least 2 or 3 times a week. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Alright, this is your boy Flyland Guy. I'm out. Peace.